So I figured to start off the astrology series, I would wear a red lip because we're talking about Aries today. We're going to be covering Aries, and Aries color is like red, like bright fire truck engine red. Even though this isn't like super fire truck engine red bloodish color, it is pretty bright for me. This is, I'll put it right here. I don't remember the name, but it's by Revlon, I know that. Cherries in the Snow. Cherries in the Snow.
Hi guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be talking to you guys about Aries, and I'm going to be kicking off my astrology sun sign series. I'm so excited to do this. I've been like waiting to film this because when this goes up, it's going to be Aries season. Because if you guys didn't watch my like chatty get ready with me video a few videos back, I'll link it down below if you guys don't know. But I am going to California this Tuesday. Right now it is Sunday, and by the time this video goes up, it will be Aries season. I know we're just starting to get into it now. It's the 20th of March, so I think it's like the transition period right now. So by the time this video goes up, it'll be Aries season, and it's time to talk about Aries. So I made notes for myself because, first of all, like, I'm a Scorpio, so I know the most about my sign. And, with other signs, I know more stuff about other signs than others. And Aries, I do know some things about, but I don't know a ton. So I was reading, taking notes, and I learned a lot about you guys. You guys are very interesting people, and I have to say, I think it's ascending or rising sign is in Aries, so I can kind of relate to you in a way, because some of these characteristics kind of remind me of myself in some aspects, which is interesting. So first things first, I do want to say, this is just, a general view. Some people, if you're watching this and you're in Aries and you're like, well, that doesn't really fit me, you might have a stronger sign in your chart, maybe a stronger moon sign, different planets, stuff like that. So this, just because what I'm going to say, like they say it's Aries, that doesn't mean everyone is like this. Everyone's different in their own unique way. But you may carry some similar, some characteristics of these more extreme than others. So without further ado, I'm going to get started. So Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, and that I feel like has a lot to play with how their personality is. Aries is the ram. Their symbol is the ram, meaning that they can climb to great strengths. They're very powerful. They're very strong, very determined type of people. They are a masculine sign, basically meaning that they are very strong through action. If you guys see me looking down, reading my notes, they are very strong through action. They are not the type of people that are, they talk, but they follow through with it through their actions. They don't just talk the talk, if you know what I mean. They are a fire sign, which means that fire signs are very active, are very energetic, kind of like type of people. They're very go-getters. Like I said, they're the doers. They're ruled by the planet Mars, which is the god of war. And I think my sign Scorpio is also ruled by Mars as well. So I kind of relate to them in a way. Mars meaning symbolizes like god of war, aggression, conflict, but very courageous, determined, very passionate, very, very, very competitive. That's kind of what they symbolically represent. Mars. Yeah. Each astrology sign has a part of the body that they rule. And since Aries is number 1, and it goes all the way to 12, how it goes throughout the chart is it goes all the way down through the body. So it starts with Aries. Aries is the head, so it starts up here. Aries rules the head, and Aries people are prone to kind of getting headaches, minor injuries, kind of migraines, stuff like that. Anything to do with the face or the head. So if you guys are an Aries and you have headaches, then it all makes sense now. One thing I have to say, the thing that comes to mind when I think about Aries is they are determined and they will not back down to anything that, if they have their mindset on something, they're going for it. It's like they're very active people. They're the doers. They love a challenge. They love to challenge themselves. Um, they also like to be the center of attention, which I find is interesting. Which meaning not by like, oh, let's just talk about me. More like the center of the conversation. If they're in a group and they're talking about a subject that an Aries likes, they usually like to state their opinion. They usually like to kind of like get their voice out there and really kind of like like talk and share their knowledge and their opinions about things. They love to kind of like be the voice in the group, not meaning so like, oh my God, just talk about me, but just more getting their voice across. Like in your school, like during school projects or anything, when you guys are like paired up with a group. If there's an Aries in the group, chances are the Aries is gonna probably be like, okay, you're doing this, you're doing that, I'm gonna do this, and boom, let's knock this out. They're very just, you know, let's get this done. They're not just like, oh, I don't know. They know what they want. They're very, boom. A leader, they like to take on, the role of responsibility of being a leader, take charge, but sometimes it come across as being very bossy and like a little bit of a control freak in a way, which some people do not like. But when it comes to people they love and care about and friendship-wise, they're very compassionate. They really like to, be there for their friends, have an open, um, like a shoulder to cry on if someone needs them, or sharing advice or anything. They love to help out the people they care about. When it comes to like goals and ambitions, the thing is with them is they love the they have their mind and heart set on it, but at the same time, they're not very patient. They lose interest very quickly in things, that basically, if, like, let's say for example, like working out, if you're trying to lose weight, I'm not saying all Aries do this, but this is like an example I can think of. You know how when you're, working out, you're not going to see the results the next day. It's going to take weeks, months for you to notice. And an Aries loses interest pretty quickly if they put in the work and they don't see the effort right away. They don't have any patience for it, which can sometimes make them, it's a struggle with them, because usually, if you keep going at it, obviously the more patient people will succeed, whereas Aries, sometimes they just, give up and then they lose out. But they're very optimistic people. They try to look on things, they try to look at things, on the brighter side, and try to keep their heads up, and really are just, trying to encouraging friends. If their friends are feeling down or upset or anything, they're always like, it'll be okay, even though everyone says that, but it'll be okay, you gotta keep going, just be strong. For having a little bit of a hot temper, throwing a little bit of like childish tantrums type in a way, just being very like, if they don't get their way, they get very, upset, and they have sometimes a hot head. Thing Aries is known to do is they take on a lot more than they can handle, because they feel like they can just keep, they overwhelm themselves and they kind of freak out a little bit, and they have 20 things going on at once, and most of those things don't even get to where they really want to go. I feel like Aries really need to focus on, maybe having like just like only a handful of things going, and really focus on making them as best as they can, instead of just doing everything at once, and it just gets really chaotic and it only ends up in disaster. Aries are very independent people. They are, they don't really like to rely on others in a way where, they're in charge. They like to be the one, giving the orders in a way. It's not like they don't like authority, but they don't like being told what to do. They want to be the ones giving the directions on what to do, and, what to get done and stuff like that. Sometimes when it comes to like emotions and other people's emotions, they have a hard time kind of like they're a little more like self-involved. Sometimes they can't really pick up on people's emotions around them, and it gets like, you know, a little awkward. Some other people that are really sensitive may, you know, find that insulting and rude, and sometimes Aries kind of speak before they think, and that kind of hurts them in the end too. When it comes to relationships with Aries, they're very, very loyal people to, you know, if they like you and they really want to make this work, they will do whatever it takes. They're very loyal. They're very good partners in relationships, but they can be very controlling and overprotective, which for some people that doesn't bother them, but for a lot of people it's like, you know, hey, back off a little bit, to the point where it's a little like, ugh. But yeah, they're very, I like Aries a lot. I think that they're just really interesting. I think they're very just, they're the type of people you need in a world where, you know, you got to get stuff done. You got to do this, you got to do that. They're very creative, open-hearted, high-spirited, pioneering, but they can be, you know, a little vain, feisty, impatient, hot-headed. But overall, I love Aries, and I think that they're a really cool sign. And yeah, so I hope you guys like this video. I hope this was fun. If you guys want me to talk about like anything else astrology-wise, next up is Taurus, and yeah, that'll be up. Not for a little bit, but Taurus is going to be fun. I can't wait to do that because Taurus is cool. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this this new video. I hope you guys liked it. If you guys are an Aries, let me know in the comments below if I got ya. This is just from reading my book and writing notes. This isn't really, you know, from, like, I know a few Aries in my life, but I don't have a ton of them that are like close friends, so I can't really speak off of like personal experience. But yeah, so I hope you guys like this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe. I make new videos every single Wednesday and Sunday, and I'll have all my social media links down below, and my blog posts and my blog down below. And yeah, I'm rambling at this point, but I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!